Hi guys, and welcome to Mark Bayerski YouTube channel. Beautiful day today. I'm very blessed to be here in, well, it's one of the islands off Bali, which is Lemongan. I think it's taken me a week to get that right. Dyslexia surely has, it can take its toll on people, especially when you haven't got a brain like me. I try and go with the flow and not try to put too much in my brain these days, and life seems to be far more beautiful than ever before. Listen, the reason why I'm here today, I want to share with you something that was quite profound this morning. As synchronicity always works its magic, I always listen when I see three things. So if three things happen which are very similar, or something happens in threes, I sit up and pay attention. Okay, so the first day when I got here, there was a lovely lady on this bike with huge massive tyres, and I said, my God, how did you manage to ride that bike? And she says, oh, it was very difficult. And she was from Germany, a lovely lady. And then we had a chat, and then she went, and then I met her again somewhere else, completely different. And then the other day I was sat somewhere completely different part of the island, sat down, and then she ended up just sitting next to me. So I said, maybe the universe wants us to talk, and surely enough, I found out through the conversation we had. She's a beautiful soul, and she really wants to help the world. That's what normally happens when the pupil's ready, the teacher appears. That's what my first mentor once said. Not that I'm a teacher in any way, but I kind of think that we're all here to help one another. So we're all guides in a way, and we're here to inspire and inspirate people to believe in themselves. And I would make a prediction that she's probably going to be one of the best yoga instructors in the world in the coming future. So that was really nice. So we ended up talking, and I said, why don't we go snorkeling? So we went snorkeling this morning, and it was really nice. She was off doing her thing, I was off doing mine, and we were on the coral reef, okay? And then there was all these amazing, beautiful colours of coral that you just couldn't believe. Purples that you would never believe is such a purple. And the different colours of corals, I'm not kidding, I was crying with so much emotion, seeing all these fish like Finding Nemo, angelfish, and these long, it's something like I watched on David Attenborough, you know, these channels that you watch, these fantastic things underwater, and I was living it, I was doing it, I was breathing it underwater. I was nearly touching these fish, and they were coming up to me, and gosh, it was so emotional. And then I swum a tiny bit further, and to my great sadness, yeah, really heartbroken, I saw all this coral, and it was completely dead. No life, no colour. It had just died. And maybe I shouldn't have done this, but I snapped a tiny bit off, because I thought to myself, I want to put this in a glass display and frame it and say that this is a reminder that I have a responsibility to help this world in whatever way I can. It's not just about the coral, it's about everything that we leave behind for our grandchildren, children, so on. So I've got it in my hand. Do you want to see it? That's what's happened to the sea. It's dead, lifeless. And the sad thing is, there was more dead than alive coral. I think you really have to be down there to understand and appreciate what I felt. And I think it wasn't just synchronicity that I was dropped into the water at that very given moment where the coral was alive. vibrant, filled with love, and you could feel the healing, and the fish around there were just alive. Everything was alive. It was like the energy around there was just pumping out, and I think that's why I cried with so much emotion inside my mask. And then it was like I was taken to another part where all the coral was dead, and then I could feel lifeless, no energy, almost like the feeling of, I don't know, somber, you know. I don't really know why I've made this video, to be honest, and I don't know what we can do to help change the world and how we can make a difference. Whether this video helps in any way, I'm not sure, but I suppose the message today is simply this: if we all sweep our doorsteps, then we can clean the world. Of course, it's a metaphor. From my heart to yours, guys, bit of emotional. Yeah, it is. It's very emotional, because I didn't realise how much it had touched my heart and made me feel so sad. So, if there's one thing you could do, perhaps, for me, is that before you ever go into the sea, any sea, go and wash yourself off of all the sun lotions that you've got on, because one of the things that kills coral is all the sun lotions. It's one little simple act that you can do and say you played a part to help heal the world while you were here. Have a lovely day, guys, from my heart to yours.